Today we're in London checking out one of London's most exciting new restaurants. Phil, thank you very much for having us.
That's a pleasure.
Firstly, what made you want to set up Notto?
I'm a really passionate eater, as well as being a chef, and pasta is something that has been a massive part of my journey. Every single menu I've ever written anywhere has got a pasta dish on it, because it's a great thing. You know, when pasta is good, it has got the capacity to deliver pleasure in a way that nothing else can. During COVID, my son and I set up a business supplying home delivery pasta kits. Very simple, but they were really good. And then when COVID had passed, we then thought, okay, well, listen, why don't we move into proper bricks and mortar site? So we opened this as our first site. I just love the idea of let's get rid of all the other complicated stuff, focus on pasta, and so here we are.
For people watching at home who aren't expert chefs, what are the top 3 tips you'd give to people to make the perfect pasta dish?
Oh God, listen, top 3 tips. I think probably, salt the water, keep it simple, keep it seasonal. We are going to do 3 very simple dishes. I'm going to stick to my words. They are simple, they are seasonal. The first dish, which is it is our kind of take on tortellini and brodo. So it's about little raviolis, little pork raviolis, which have got this amazing filling.
What's in the fillings?
It is all sorts of sausage meat. It's pork, it's mortadella, it's pancetta. It's got lots of it's big flavours. They're little tortellini, so they've got to have big bold flavours. And they get served in amazing consomme, which is it's a broth, but we do clarify it. Lots of investing in time and energy and love to get these big flavours. But it's a very clean, it's an elegant thing. And I like the fact that on one of the world's bustling high streets, Piccadilly, you can walk through the door and get this very elegant yet humble kind of plate of food for a little more than a tenner.
There's a deal on here for a pasta, a salad, and a focaccia for $13.95.
Yeah.
Oh no, $13.75.
$13.75.
Which I think is like the best deal in London.
It is. I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
I think you are probably right.
So these are our little raviolis. They've got really nice filling of mortadella, speck, parmesan, some double cream, eggs, pepper. Really nice.
And that just gets minced down, does it?
Yeah, exactly. So those can go in.
I do want to taste this pasta water. Yeah, that's nicely
Salty?
seasoned, yeah.
Yeah. Having salty pasta water is the easiest thing you can do to improve your overall pasta making by such a long way.
So this is the clarified chicken stock.
Yes, it is.
So you don't roast the bones at all?
No.
So then how are we getting this brown colour?
It's 2 layers of stock, so it naturally just kind of gets a bit more out of it. And there's some onions in there, so the skins will let off some.
Okay. And you said this is a 3-day process?
Yeah.
So you don't want to be behind on this dish?
If you get caught out on this, you are down. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Nourishing.
And that's not something you could really replicate unless you do it properly.
No.
It's not something you can just buy.
No, and you can go to the posh shop, get the best bone broth, but it's never going to taste like that.
And I think with something where it's really simple, you can't cut corners because there's nowhere to hide.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, so that's come up. Now these can come out. They go in.
Yeah, they're in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
Chickeny swimming pool.
Yeah, a little chicken jacuzzi.
What's your favourite dish here at Notto?
Maybe this.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably this. It's so nice, and you don't see it, you don't find it in many places.
Yeah, that's
anymore.
true.
I think this has just that kind of soul-nourishing element to it that is quite hard to match. Extra virgin olive oil.
Wow, look at that. Because bone broth is the new thing, isn't it? Like a lot of the influencers now are eating bone broth. This tortellini is so delicious. I've even saved Mikey 1 piece. I've eaten the rest.
Very generous.
But I feel like Mikey needs to try this.
So that's the first dish. Then we're going to do a classical thing, which is it's courgette pasta, which is a very simple thing, and we actually follow very much Stanley Tucci's approach, and he in turn follows somewhere in the Amalfi Coast where he goes. It is the most unorthodox way of making a sauce that you could imagine. It's really, I've been cooking decades, and and I can feel food. I understand how you extract flavors, and this is just a really weird way of making a sauce, but it is.
How do you
delicious.
make it?
Well, you deep fry the courgettes, and I would have normally thought you'd normally try and sweat the flavour out.
Okay.
The deep frying kind of seals the flavour in, but you end up with a huge amount of courgettes. So you deep fry them in advance in little slices, and then you lay them up with lemon zest and basil. You get this lovely perfume that goes through them, and then you take a handful of those and you put them into the pasta. It's very simple. It's clever. The end result is good.
Where does it start?
Okay.
This goes in?
Yeah, that goes in. So that just
All of it?
all of that into one of those. And then basically the other key thing with pasta is you've always got to make sure that you slightly undercook the pasta, because as long as the pasta is cooking, it is pulling liquid into it. And so what you want to do, it's got to get cooked, but then it wants to go into this, whatever the sauce is going to be, and the liquid, so that it finishes cooking in the sauce, so that it absorbs some of the sauce liquid.
So it's in here for about 90 seconds, you said?
Yeah.
So what is that? Just cheese rinds?
So
and
that is
water?
Parmesan rinds. We buy beautiful whole aged Parmesan. We buy the best Parmesan money can buy in whole wheels, break them down, keep the rinds, and then make a stock using those rinds.
For the courgette that's been deep fried, what temperature has it been deep fried at?
It gets deep fried at a medium temperature, so it's not too hot. If it goes too hot, this is probably something like 170. If it's too hot, then it'll just scorch immediately. It's got to kind of, if you're really trying to concentrate the flavors. But we're just going to put a little bit of mascarpone in there, just to give it a little bit of richness. Okay, I'm then just going to put a little bit of butter in there too. Okay, I'm going to bring the pan over. That can go in. Beautiful. Getting it to come together into one is an important part, so that it becomes, this is where I'm saying you want the pasta to keep cooking, and it starts to pull a little bit more of that moisture. It's going to put a tiny bit more stock in there. They need to spend time together in the pan, so that you don't end up with pasta and sauce, it becomes one.
Look at that. Wow.
There you have it.
As simple as that.
Yeah, simple as that.
Look at that.
Have a little taste.
Oh my god.
I mean, it is.
That is so
It is
delicious.
but it's, you know, and the joy is.
The pasta's perfectly al dente. And that cheese stock makes a world of difference.
It just does make a difference.
That's really blown me away.
good.
Though. Are you using egg yolks for your pasta or
We use
whole
egg
eggs?
yolks, yeah.
How many
We just
kilos
use-
of fresh pasta are you cooking a day?
Oh my God, we use, I don't know, you'd have to ask Al.
20 kilos a day.
Yeah.
20 kilos!
Then we're going to do another ravioli dish actually, but this is lamb and its shoulders that have been slow cooked and pulled and made into this lovely farce. And then we just serve two big plump raviolis. So it's quite, the first dish is tiny little raviolis, and the second one is much bigger raviolis. And lamb at this time of year, late spring, early summer, is just so delicious with peas and mint and lemon zest.
Tell us about the start of the journey for these lamb raviolis.
Okay, so we get nice cuts of lamb and we get some shoulder, some breast and some neck. Get kind of caramelised off in a pan, then loads of nice root veg goes in there after that. Stock, tomato paste, and then just braises overnight. You come in the morning, take it out of the oven very carefully, particle the liquid, that all the liquid comes really far down. All of the rest, all the kind of solid parts of the veg and the meat, that goes through a mincer a couple of times. And then you basically just combine the two and you end up with this intense, sticky, lamby, delicious thing.
What is the sauce we're going to pair it with?
It's pretty simple. It's just like a kind of butter emulsion, but with some peas, mint, lemon zest through it. All very lamby flavours, but you know, springtime.
It is very seasonal, that.
Yeah.
It sounds delicious.
Good, let's get them down.
Show me how it's done, chef.
Okay, so first port of call for any pasta. They go in, nice and gentle. Don't want to, let them kind of split apart or anything.
How long are you going to cook those for?
Well, they're bigger than most ravs, so they'll have probably 90 seconds to 2 minutes. So we'll go in with our pasta water as opposed to the cheese stock before.
And how do you create this pasta? Do you
Yeah,
just...
it is slightly random. Pre-making pasta water.
Yeah.
But basically, it's just a really good way of having a super consistent product.
Right.
But it is literally flour, water, season it, just with salt, some pepper, put a few bay leaves in. And go in.
So in here we've got some pasta water, some butter,
That's right.
and that's the foundation, keeping it nice and simple.
So now we're going to take the rabs out. We can just slide in. Back over here onto the heat. These can go in. So we've just got some like chiffonaded mint here. Just add a little pinch of that. Just a little bit of lemon zest in there too.
Wow. To have that much flavour in one dish, but still keep it really nice and light,
Yeah.
is really remarkable. What is your favourite of the 3 dishes, you think?
Oh, I don't know. I would probably go the, I don't know, maybe the courgette.
Okay. Interesting. I found out today that you are actually doing the Tour de France next year to raise money for Cure Leukemia.
Correct.
And we'll leave a link down below for the donation if anyone wants to donate. Why Cure Leukemia? Is there a personal story with you?
It's a family story. My wife's dad, my father-in-law, Bob, died of a blood cancer, and so Cure Leukemia was an obvious charity to partner with. In about a month, I'll be setting off on a massive 3-week mission. Yeah, very exciting. But listen, at the end of the day, there's 12 riders. We are trying to raise £1 million.
Best of luck with that.
Thank you very
You'll
much.
have plenty of nice pasta to carbo load before
We will load with plenty of pasta. Not
For
long,
sure.
mate.
Guys, thanks so much for having me. I've learned so much about how to make pasta. I think the food here is exceptional. So thanks very much. If you're ever in London, come visit these guys. And also they've got one in Piccadilly, Covent Garden, and I'm sure they're going to look after you. So see you next week for another video. Gordon does a few marathons. Who do you reckon would win in the marathon, you or Gordon?
I think I hold the best time by 1 minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's phenomenal.
We need to settle this score, I think.
Right.
Yeah, 100-meter dash.